This is the Scottish and North Irish Yeomanry. Currently made up of 3 squadrons of reservists, they've been paired up with regular soldiers from the Royal Scots Dragoon Guards, and together they will carry out a light cavalry role under new plans to restructure the army.
So the Scottish and North Irish Yeomanry, new regiment, with the Wimick, which they've had it for a while, with Scots Dragoon Guards, very old, very distinguished regiment in the British Army, but with new vehicles. This is actually quite exciting, and for me, having both of these units under command, but seeing them not only competing against each other, but actually working alongside each other and integrated with each other is exactly what we're after.
Both the reserves and the regulars have been equipped with new vehicles. The Scots Dragoon Guards have now re-rolled from the Challenger 2 to the Jackal, and the reserves have been equipped with the Wimick Land Rover.
It is a very good bit of kit, and it obviously is the way forward. The armour and the track vehicles, they're a lot harder to maintain. These are quite easy and they're nimble. You get through quite a lot of areas, cover a lot better of the ground, easier to hide. Doesn't disturb. You can use little tracks, go off-road, and you don't dig up, whereas the tracks dug everything up and you had to cover all that as well, cover your tracks into where you were going. So they are a lot easier to manoeuvre around the.
Traditionally, we've conducted big exercises over in Canada and also, of course, here in Germany. And now one of the main changes is the change of mindset. We are now on a much lighter vehicle. We can operate at much bigger distances for much longer. And that will probably lead us to very interesting places in the future.
9 regulars from the Scots Dragoon Guards were selected to come to Germany to oversee and advise on the exercise, as the reserves are taken through 2 weeks' worth of training, including this, their annual crew test.
So the first exercise was timed and marked, and the majority of the guys managed to get a good pass, either 6s or 5s actually, and you don't get any higher than a 6 really. And then the annual crew test we've just all completed, and again the scores were really high. So the boys have done really well.
One vehicle on the range had both reserves and a regular soldier on board, working as a formed unit for the first time.
No, I mean, clearly we're both Scottish, so that helps. That does help, having a bit of a local connection with that. No issues. Everyone's trained, be it regular or reserve, to a very similar standard. So you can rely on that, and you know that the person that's in your vehicle is going to do the job they've been employed to do. So you don't have any reservation with that side of things. So it's really just a case of getting on with each other. So there isn't any issues, to be honest.
It's actually been really good. The integration's been going awesome. I know people like to speculate about the TA, but no, they're just every bit as good as the regular, if not some of them a lot better.
Next week, the Scottish and North Irish Yeomanry will carry out simulation training, another part of this 2-week exercise which will prepare them for working as a unit with the Royal Scots Dragoon Guards on operations anywhere in the world. Amy Matthews, Forces News, Fallingbostel, Germany.